We're starting to go live, and
Do you know how to put your
so
NFT up on the screen?
anyhow, we're now live.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, hey Carpo. I just started the broadcast.
Okay.
Let's just give a quick overview of what we're going to talk
Hey,
about.
we're on. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we're on. So uh, we're I'm Mike. This is Dave. We're at the Repticon show in Jacksonville. I'm going to start another stream in a little bit and walk you guys around the show so that you can see it. One of our goals that we're going to do is onboard people into the Reptiverse that we're creating. So one of the things I'm first testing out, never done this before, is the concept of a photo booth where people can come up and they can get their picture taken at the show. And then it will go to a gallery, it'll go to their phone, it'll go to their email. And then from that we'll have links to get their NFTs that we create here for them.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank you. So we have Carpo on. I appreciate that. Do you know David, or tell us?
Yeah, I think I've spoken to him before. He gives you a lot of information in Telegram.
Yeah, David, he's kind of the project manager now. Tell us about yourself, Carpo. What are you in England?
Yeah, I'm in England. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What
The
part?
photo booth will probably not work for me. Yeah.
If you could speak up a little, it's really noisy here. I'm sorry.
The photo booth might not work for me. The photo booth idea, it wouldn't work for me, would it? Being in England.
Do you hear that?
Okay, I turned your volume up. Can you repeat yourself?
Let me try. I don't know how to do the volume.
That's okay. So my wife's near Manchester. That's where she's from.
Hello?
My
Is that
wife.
better?
Yeah, it's a little loud. It's okay. All right. So come on to Dale. That's cool. So what I'm going to do is I want to make you guys familiar with the reptile world a little bit. So I'm gonna turn my camera on. You're gonna add me to the stream. We'll get Carpo out of it for now, and let me just walk around and show you guys the show. So go ahead.
Okay, we're about to watch some awesome animals. We're at a Repticon Expo in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. And here we go. I'm hiding behind that plastic curtain there. So what is that there we got? Is that pythons? Oh, no, that's lizards. What are those lizards? I can't hear you talking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you
are. Arachnoids. So here we go. So these are real high-end lizards. Okay, go ahead. So the good thing about these shows is you get to talk directly to the breeders. So this guy right here is one who breeds all of these lizards. And let me see if I can get a picture here. It's 30% faster. Right. 30% faster. Oh yeah. So here's a question. This is a crested gecko.
just sitting there.
Where's the other one? Oh, he's up there. Yeah, I see it. All right. So he's one of the top breeders for this type of lizard.
Now, in case anyone didn't know, geckos are actually lizards.
Yes. So, do you guys want to see a spider?
Yeah, let's see. Somebody said they wanted to see tarantulas.
Uh,
I think that was
I don't want you to take it out, but I mean, there we go.
Gothic. Wanted to see
So,
tarantulas.
so
What version
very
is
cool.
that? What morph is that tarantula?
Call it pink toe.
Pink
Pink
toed?
toe.
How pink are his toes? Can you see him in the camera?
Pink. They're pink. All right, and then turtles.
Ball python. There we
Right.
go. Our signature
Good.
animal.
So we're doing a live stream right now. About to promote the show. So, be slick. This is Mr. Slick. There you go.
Yeah.
Corn snakes, Pac-Man frogs. Oh,
Why are they called Pac-Man frogs?
because of the game.
Because of the game, that's it?
So this is Colton, and he does ball pythons. And a lot of our games is built around ball pythons. I would say it's the biggest part of the reptile industry because people create different morphs.
And
And
there's
you'll
more
see
morphs for ball pythons than just about any other snake.
really, and so just I'm going to show you some ball pythons. You'll see how it's the same snake but different morphs.
What are some of them? Can you read them out for us? Bamboo leopard fire. Bamboo leopard fire. What's the difference? Why is one of them $800 and one of them $600?
It's all to do with rarity.
Yeah, they're the same though. They're the same morph.
So,
I think it's because one's a male, one's a female.
uh,
I like that pattern.
but see, there's a different pattern for everybody.
Yeah, that's a pretty one right there.
So, so Colton, have you bred every one of these snakes for the most part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that breeder?
Your uncle?
Not facing me.
Uh, uh, I don't think they can hear you. I don't have this set up. So let me try this. I'm going to do that.
Hi, I'm
Hey,
Colton, owner
now
of
I can hear you.
Planet Python.
There we go.
Yeah, I
Awesome. Planet
made
Python.
everything here. So, was,
How many years have you been in Python
I've been
park?
I've been doing it longer than most people here. I've been in it about 12 years. I was 17 when I got into it. I got them as pets, and then I realized I could make money doing it. So I did that.
Do you have a regular job or is this everything?
No,
you do?
I spent all of my college money getting into this, and I've never regretted it. I was actually a realtor for a couple years, but I made more money selling snakes than I did houses, and I sold every house that I showed. So it was just a matter of what would I rather spend my time doing. So
So are you doing
these
good
are,
enough to make a full living?
I just do this full time.
Wow. Okay. Appreciate that.
Yep.
That's
All
one of
right.
our goals
So
with
that's
Reptilium is to help all the breeders get to that point they can make a living.
that's kind of interesting. That just gives you an idea of you know really how big this thing. So people can make if, but you work hard, Cole. Yeah, you work really hard. He's at every one of the shows. I'm telling you that much. Um, and you can tell he has a really nice display. All
So
right.
what's that one on the second from the bottom, that yellow snake? What morph is it? Candy? Cool.
Yeah, Candy. All right. All right. So So here we go with Josh. Josh is the king of isopods. So these are all the isopods that he's selling.
Hey, that's a yellow blue one. What's that called?
I don't know. It's called Sold Out.
Oh, I'm not surprised with that color pattern.
There you go. Hi, that's Josh with Reptile Sold HERE. Thanks, Josh.
Josh.
He's the man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm doing a live stream. This guy here is trying to put me out of business because none of these 3D printed reptiles eat a damn thing that I sell.
and they're all 3D printed, huh?
Yeah. And that's his son, and he is not 3D printed. So that's all 3D. That's pretty cool. I love to see, the creativity of people of, just trying different things out. And has the show been good for you so far? Pretty good? You're happy? So, yeah. So like they sell anywhere from $25 to $35, right? These different things. And okay. Just matter how much material and time.
That's
So
one of the
pretty
things
cool.
people can buy and get shipped to them without having to worry about dying.
They're already dead.
Exactly.
All right. Good. How you doing? So we got Davis Reptile Lab right here, and they are from Jacksonville. So you really focus on breeding different morphs, right? Collectible morphs,
I
mostly
can't hear what
snakes.
she said.
She said that your pay raise is in effect. So here we go.
So what's that morph?
What is it? It's pretty cool how she's got QR codes. So
I didn't hear what you said the name of the morph was.
so what does that QR code go to?
So this pulls up the snake history.
On what
Feeding history.
on what site? What site do you have that on? Oh, so that's pretty cool. So there is a site that the breeders can actually put their feeding history and all that into it.
Cool.
Let's see what that is. Husbandry.pro. So yeah, I think like what we could do with our NFTs is put a link to husbandry.pro, whatever their unique ID is. Then they'll have all the history there. Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
It's a good idea. Remember that, David. All right, Hi. How you doing? This is our friend.
So what's that morph?
What is
that
this one?
boa?
It's the Dumbrell's boa, but it's actually fireside shatter.
It's called Fireside Shatter.
And it's double adjusted.
Whoa. It's got to be one of the prettiest boas I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely. See, now here's something really cool about it. These head spots right here, normally on Dumbrells, are connected to this part. I make all mine headless with this white line down the side, and then these I refer to as firesides because they actually orange up and lighten up with the life of the snake and continue to do so until they're adults.
Wow.
And it's an indicator, a visual indicator that it carries the gene. And then the shatter is just all these little bits and flecks you see, because one of the mothers actually breaks all the heads up and there's no heads. They turn into these white leopard spotty things. So it's a really, really remarkable snake, and two different morphs of this particular species I'm isolating and working on right now.
And so what is their temperament like as a pet?
Oh, they're all, I hand raise all of my reptiles from scratch, whether they be live born or born from the egg. I have blood pythons here that can be handheld and handled, and same with the Dumbrells. All of my stuff, every single reptile I will sell to the general public is hand tamed and guaranteed.
Awesome.
You hear that, David? So, yeah, it's all hand tamed. So what is your name now?
My name's Python Sean.
Python Sean.
Yep, with Southeastern Reptile Protection.
With
SRP out of Orlando, Florida.
SRP, Orlando, Florida. So if you're looking to deal directly with the breeder, how would they get in touch with you?
Oh yeah, man. Just get on Instagram and go to SRP_FLA and then just message me and hit me up.
You're there. Okay.
Whatever, and you let me know what you like on the page. Snap pictures of my page and say, hey, I want this, or I want something cooler than that, and I'll make it happen for you.
So he's like the guy who's behind the scenes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like to try to stay low-key, genuine artist.
So it's all boas?
No, so I've got some gumroll boas and I've got some blood python morphs. Here, check these out. Look at the parts of them. You'll love this. And that's just a matrix that's double het for T-negative albino and genetic stripe. So,
Absolutely gorgeous.
yeah, I definitely do. I let the
Yellows
snake
on
do my
that. That's a
business.
lot of yellow.
Absolutely, because it's
You
all
do a
about the
good
breeding.
job too.
Oh, thanks. You want to see a cool
Yeah.
Let me show you the Banthic real quick.
You got time for one more,
One
David?
more, and that's it.
There we go.
The Bengal Xanthic, SK Xanthic cat for Desert Ghost.
There we go. Wow. That really shows up well in the video.
Yeah, how clean.
So tell me about the Desert Ghost gene. What does that actually do to the color?
What does the desert ghost gene do to the color?
Well, the Desert Ghost gene itself is just going to it's a color enhancer, but
Right.
it also kind of like it's hard to explain because it does like a matte finish over the entire animal before it lifts all the color out.
Can you
And
hear that, David?
Yeah, kind of like a pastel.
Like a matte finish?
Not so much like a pastel, but more like the matte finish is almost similar to like a hypomelanistic or a hypo ghost. It's got like that kind of light finish to it, but the Desert Ghost gene itself actually makes it really light all over. So the black will be like a light gray, the yellow will be like almost like a phosphorescent yellow. This literally almost looks like the snake was washed clean of a lot of its color saturation, and that's the way you can indicate it. I actually have a vanilla Desert Ghost right here. So another thing, and I don't mind giving this information away because anybody who's scared to share this means they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
So see this big cell right here on the back? See that? See that? Can you
Yeah.
see that? Can you see that? You see how light it is?
Yeah,
Look up a Desert Ghost or a Desert Ghost pastel, and you'll notice that indicator, that visual indicating marker. I don't know what it is about them, but when Desert Ghost really pops off, that thing hits.
Hi. I need your contact info.
Absolutely, my man.
Matt, Lana, yeah, thank you.
That's it. Keep it delicate.
You too. Wow. So he knows his stuff. I don't know what breed these are here.
yeah, I don't either.
Um,
I know my 6-year-old daughter likes them.
How bad? So here's some more ball pythons. Are you buying it? I'm streaming this to try to get more people in here. Okay, can I take a picture? There we go. Look at this. Somebody just bought a snake.
There you go. It's proof right there.
Oh my! Now what'd you get?
It's proof that snakes are good for any age.
Yeah. What is this? What morph is that? Mojave crystal. Okay, very cool.
Avi, what?
Mojave special, right?
Special.
So, see, I mean, these are for the whole family. That's very cool. We came right at the right time. All right. So this is TBM Reptiles. So, all right. Thanks a lot. That's super cool. All right. Now we're going to aquatics and exotics. You're going to see a bunch of animals right here.
So what are those snakes? Are they all the same? They're not
They
probably.
aren't. I don't know what they all.
Are they
Like
corn snakes?
now I'm doing a live stream. So I'm just trying to promote. Huh? I'm right here. Yeah, so we're doing a live stream. Yes. I like your outfit. You're really wow. Look at those. So you're the exotic. Got it. All right, I'm gonna do a quick just so aquatics and exotics located where now? Melbourne? Where are you located? You don't know? Stewart? Okay. Stewart, Florida. Hour north of Miami. And
So
these guys have been at a million shows that I've been to. Um, so,
yeah, the volume's not doing too great. So
do you know what this is?
I think that's a skink.
Blue tongue skink. So BTS blue tongue skink. You know what this is?
Go in a little closer. I can't really see it well. Is that a gecko? What
That's a
type
day
of gecko?
gecko.
What type?
Day gecko.
A day gecko. Yeah,
So
most
look
of
how
them come out
tiny these are. My God.
morning gecko.
You produce them?
That's because
Oh,
the sound they make.
this is the mother of the gecko. She produced them.
Do the
They were
morning
from six.
geckos make a sound?
They don't make sounds, David.
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
they do. They chirp. Ah, so I was wrong. So they do chirp. They copulate, right?
I can't hear.
He says that to trigger egg development. Unfortunately, the microphone. I'm going to fix this next time. This is our first one. So, but we're at least we're trying. Yeah. So they talk to each other or they copulate with each other. Is that what you're saying? And then that does something with the egg production. So I'm going to give you just a quick run through. When we get this fixed, I'll be able to do an interview with you. All right, here we go. More.
So are
No,
these the baby bearded dragons? And what are
no,
those? Are those skinks?
nope.
No, what are they?
I'm not sure. So, like tons of lizards here. Oh my God. They're like, buy me, buy me, buy me.
I think those are monitors there.
He's got some turtles.
It's tortoise.
And this is a snapping turtle? Is that a snapping turtle? I think this is a snapper. I'm not going to get too close. He doesn't bite. Yeah, right. Is that why Josh is missing a few fingers? All right, got lots of turtles, lots of frogs. I don't know how they do it. I think, I'm pretty sure okay, we haven't seen too many bearded dragons, so I'm going to take you to a guy that's got some bearded dragons.
Yeah, those are the most popular. So far, selling the crickets, I ask everyone what they got, and probably 50% of them say they're feeding their bearded dragons.
Right.
Because they're so affectionate. You could just put them on your chest and they'll sleep there all day.
Yeah, you put me on your chest, I'll sleep there all day too.
You ain't coming on my chest.
All right. So here's a bearded dragon. You got one? You want to pull a bearded dragon? I know. So now the way I have this microphone, they can't hear you, but you want to tell us about one of the bearded dragons, and I'll relay it. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay, so Dunner is the one who created the first orange. Is that why it's called Dunner? I actually do not know why. That's okay. Well, I wish I could tell you. I think Dunner was the one who bred it first, or was the famous breeder. But look at the beauty there. So that is a very rare, bright colored dragon.
Yeah.
Definitely not a normal. No.
So
So you only sell the high end stuff? Okay. Oh, look at that.
That one's pretty with those silver markings in there. What's that morph? Or I guess they call it a phase, right?
What do you call this one? So this is a
Different.
light blue bar. Light blue bar. Ideally, you want these to be a little bit thicker. Right. Also a height right. All right, very good.
They're
Thank
very
you for your
soft.
service.
They look sharp and spiky,
Yeah,
but they're actually soft.
they are soft. Yeah, those are probably the friendliest, most human interactive, closest to a dog. Yeah, and everybody should have a tadpole.
Tadpoles are good food for those
A
bearded.
dumpy tree frog tadpole. Oh, more stuff. There's somebody buying a turtle right there. He's happy. He's going to pick out the turtle. Steve from Nautilus is selling a turtle at the moment to a happy customer. He's picking. Hopefully, Steve will have all his fingers. He's now going in the container. He's closing the container.
So
He's checking for safety.
ask the buyer why he chose that turtle.
Yes, that's the turtle to get. Steve is now
Ask
keeping
him
all the
why.
change.
Ask him
Just
why.
keep it, Steve. Keep it. All right. All right. You're now famous but not rich. Thank you. How you doing, Steve? All right, good. And these are some of the turtles that he sells. There we go. All right, I got to show you this one. You want to see something weird?
Oh no, that's not the babies, is it?
Oh,
That's
Alan.
gross.
All right. Okay, the young lady behind in the picture created these. So, these are they can't hear you, so I'll have to repeat it. But just tell me what it is. They're invasive in Florida. Oh,
Are they
these
Cuban
are
tree
these
frog?
are invasive in Florida. They're poisonous. And where do you actually get them from? Contractors. Will they call you? You didn't hear that, but what she does is she befriends the pest control people and the contractors who are building buildings, and they need to remove certain animals, and she will go and do it. And then she will turn them into this.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah, otherwise they would just go to landfill. So very creative. So I mean, it's turning art from garbage, really. So I just think that's just amazing. And then she does some artwork as well. What's your name again? Tara. And how do people get in touch if they want to buy? Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So
if you want to get in touch and buy some stuff,
What?
wow. So here's all the animals she has for sale.
Maybe we can make an NFT of her business card so people will know where to go.
Maybe. Thank you. All right, that's crazy. So this is so so these guys have a huge online website presence. I'll show you. Imperial Reptiles.
I
That's
saw them at
them.
the last show in Kissimmee.
So yeah, go to the website, buy some. They use me to ship all their animals.
Cool.
So I'm Reptiles Express as well as Premium Crickets as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. All right, so that's them. I think. Let's see. I like these cages here.
You can go in the side so you don't have to reach your hand down in if you got it on a shelf.
That's a cool cage. Okay.
Hedgehogs. Who plays
So
video games?
here is my favorite artist, Stacey Lee. I actually bought some of her art at the last show. And look at this. Oh, my God. So on Instagram, right there you go. So I'm doing a live thing right now. Yeah, just to promote the show. That's now these could be NFTs easy. See?
Yeah, they certainly can.
So I bought some of.
Make
I
a
bought
whole
this.
line of them, so people.
I bought one of these for my wife last time. I might get another one. She loved it. She loved it. Yes. Oh, okay. It's just I love to see, just the creative expression of all this stuff. And this is cool. All right. Thank you. So here's Amanda Beesley. I am doing a live stream right now. Everybody wants to see a tarantula on somebody's hand. So Amanda's probably like one of the top breeders of tarantulas in the world.
Does she
There
have
we
any
go.
blue tarantulas?
There we go. So which one is this?
Oh yeah.
You get that?
No, I
And
didn't.
Chili's Puto. Whee! How you make sure it doesn't jump off and get.
Yeah, they look a little spunky when you first get them out, then they start to wear down.
That's so pretty. Are those rare, the blue ones?
All right. So it did jump off. Uh-oh. But she caught it. Do you have a tarantula, a big one? Sold them all? Okay. Let's not hold them then. But you see, she's got all the pictures of all the different ones that she sells.
Those would make good NFTs too.
And right there is the biggest tarantula ever. Oh, so you don't like this. That's right. Sorry. All right.
Does she have any bird eaters?
I got nothing to say. Is that what you do? You put all these together? The enclosures? That look nice. All right. Nice.
Because you can't see the holes.
No, I can't see the
Quite a
hole.
few people will pick them up. All these are really cool. It's too bad they don't have ventilation holes.
And they do.
They look closer. And so I'm always flattered when they can't see the holes. because I'm doing my job.
That's beautiful. You say you do that yourself? Wow,
Absolutely.
that is so super cool.
And then embellisher over here. I keep making them really cute.
Which embellisher?
Right behind
The embellisher.
Dakota.
Dakota, the embellisher.
She's taking my containers to another level.
Oh, yeah, they look nice.
They do really nice.
I like that. Nice. So you got the whole family working here together.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay. So when you embellish, are you using those right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Rats can be held.
Oh,
Who would buy a rat?
food. There's food.
You've already sold her.
My corn snake, 5 foot long corn snake, likes to eat those rats.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
No.
That's your business card. Yeah. So, yeah, what I'm.
And the kids are like,
So here's his business card.
We'll have to make an NFT of that too.
my mentor.
Well, you've been at all the shows,
Yeah.
so I've really.
I'm by myself.
I know, and you survived.
Yeah.
I know. Well, Amanda, she's a nurse. Are you an emergency room nurse or at travel nursing? That's too complicated for me. Thank you, Amanda. All right, what else we got here? So
Driftwood.
we're going to go to the Guardians of the Geckos. I think these guys have perfect NFT material. So see how they're. So Val loved this right here.
Oh, cool. I saw them in
And
the last Kissimmee show as well.
yeah, so they've created all this artwork themselves. So we could do something with that. And then they create, I guess they're called Leachianas. So you can see they're expensive. So this one sold for $1,200.
Are they good for affectionate pets or are they just for looking at?
I don't know. I'm assuming just for looking at. So, those who create are eating chicken. That's Brian. Are you eating one of your geckos again? You're hungry, man. So, to the Guardian. All right. I enjoyed talking to you. It was good. Got art. Um, so I'm doing a live stream just introducing everybody to the show.
Hey.
This is, I always forget your first name. What? Nick. Okay, Nick. So they can't hear you because the microphone's here, but so what Nick and his wife do is a lot of rescue of animals, and they also and education, and they also support USARC, which is our lobbying group. So they're always raising money for that. So here are some of the animals that they have that people can hold.
Okay, so tell me about that morph. I haven't seen that one before.
So tell about what do I need to say about this?
So this is a Python. This is a
Super Super Mojave Paradox.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah,
what all those spots are.
I mean, this is an adult bearded dragon. And what do we have here now?
This is one of our cats.
There's a corn snake.
So all of these have been trained to be held. Right. All right, and this is them right here.
NKS reptiles.
Yeah.
I think you're in Jacksonville, right? Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Doesn't everyone just want to cuddle a lizard like that?
Everybody wants to cuddle. So this is Bill. So Bill owns this thing called Redfoot Ranch, and he uses us to ship his reptiles as well.
Bill
I would
Murray.
say he's probably one of the most well-known um, person in the tortoise industry. There are others, but he is one of the top five, I would say.
I
You
sat
know,
in on a conference he did once, and I learned a lot about tortoises from him.
yeah, he's doing it. If you're in Jacksonville, he's going to do a show tonight. So it is at Floating Sea Aquatics. Um, not too, I think 7 o'clock. That's Bill. And all right. And here's Mark. How you doing, Mark? You are live right now. Yes. Yes. He said hello to the World Wide Web. So he does a lot of gargoyle geckos. South Florida.
Is that a king snake on that business card? The scarlet king snake?
So yeah, I can barely hear you, Dave. Sorry.
Is that a scarlet king snake that was on his business card?
Yeah, yeah. Let me have one. So we'll put it right here.
Yeah, what snake is that on the card?
Oh, what snake is on the card?
I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it. You know, that could be probably a Nelson's milk snake.
Nelson's milk snake. Is that chocolate milk or vanilla?
Strawberry.
Strawberry milk snake.
Yeah.
You know, the milk snakes and king snakes are actually really closely related.
There's a whole bunch of milk snakes and king snakes that look virtually identical. So being as though that's just a graphic, I'm reluctant to say what species it is, but somebody just drew it. But if you want to come down here, answer his question.
Uh-huh.
You know, this is a Pueblo. This is a Nelson's. You can see very, very, very similar snakes. And if your mind hasn't already exploded, okay, that's a black milk snake, not to be mixed up with the black king snake. Okay,
Oh, wow.
So the black king snake is it's called the Mexican black king snake. The black milk snake comes from Costa Rica, and in case you're not paying attention, I'll point out that it's not black. So I guess your question logically would be, why do you want to call it a black king snake if it's not black, right?
Yeah, David.
So why do you want to call it a black king snake if it's not black?
David?
I don't know. Probably because his head is quite a bit more black than some king snakes.
Because his head is black.
So the answer to that is that snake, as he grows, will lose all its color and will become black. So that's actually one of the largest species of woodbridge you'll ever see at the show. That's Costa Rica. The particular line we're working with is called the San Antonio Zoo line. And it's the larger of the two lines that are out there in the market. This snake will max out at about 7 feet long, maybe about that big around, and will be a beautiful animal. And over the next year or so, we'll turn from tricolor, just like the graphic on the business card. We'll turn from tricolor to solid black.
Wow, that's amazing.
Here's another one. This snake right here, that's a Honduran milk snake. It's called a tangerine. It's a tangerine. I guess it's a tangerine albino, and that snake, in its normal color phase, would probably look more like this Nelson. So a lot of these king snakes, a lot of these milk snakes offer a tricolor phase.
So you can tell Mark knows his stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to spend a half hour sitting there learning about the king snakes and milk snakes.
All right, and then we got some isopods here.
So why do people like them as pets?
And then she's selling French fries right now. She said they're great. When you're hungry, they're great. And then for people with bioactive, I'm doing a live stream right now. So people with bioactive, I would assume, is this for the or for the frogs? Okay. And you guys are ZK Zoological. So see this right there on the shirt. All right, very cool. Look at that.
So these are all plants good for geckos and frogs.
Yeah. Okay, so you can hear me now.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so this is my booth right here. I don't want to get too close to you because we're going to get feedback. So I sell all the crickets, the roaches, the waxworms, the mealworms, the fruit flies.
Now
And there you
earlier,
are, way back there.
cricket boxes in the back was way
Yeah.
taller. People have been
So
buying
these,
those stacks of crickets all day long.
yep.
1,000 crickets per box, and they just go like crazy.
Yeah. So small, medium, and large. So, okay, David, can you take me out of the stream and I'll come over there and we'll talk together?
Okay. Okay, so Carpo, tell me, is your mic working now?
I think so. Is it?
I can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's
Carpo.
much better.
How was
Earlier,
that?
I couldn't hear you at all.
How was that? Was that fun?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
good. I enjoyed it.
Good. Yeah. So obviously, I need to improve my microphone situation, but I do have this thing here. Just got to figure out how to use it. Yeah, we'll do more of these. Yeah, it's one
So
of those.
you got some good news for us, and
Yeah.
I want to hear it. Are you able to show anything? Do you have your video to
I don't-
show what you got? Because I'd really like to show your picture to everybody.
So he could put it um, in Telegram, and then you can show Telegram.
My picture?
Yeah,
I can send one to Telegram if you wanted me to.
Yeah, send it to Telegram, and we'll post it up there.
Now?
Yeah,
Okay, give me a minute.
Reptilium.io.
Yeah.
So what is it he's going to show us?
okay, so a lot of people are kind of worried about the soul stones, and when they're upgrading their reptiles, how are they going to get the soul stones to upgrade them? And there's a lot of different ways, but to answer your fears, one of the ways you can get it is by going over to his room called Exotic Kitties. And go ahead and tell us about those exotic kitties. Is your mic on?
Yeah, I think he's trying to get the picture to us.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Hey.
That's not the exotic kitty.
Is that? Hey,
That's
Scott.
me.
It's good to finally put a
I thought
face.
you wanted a picture of me. Yes,
No.
please. Yes.
I think.
No, I want to see a picture of the NFTs you make.
Yeah.
I don't make any NFTs.
No?
No, I haven't made one.
Okay. Well, then.
David's confused, but he's just like the rest of us, right?
Okay, I thought you were
He is not
the other
exotic
guy.
kitty.
That's okay. You're just as important anyway.
Thank you.
All right. So why don't we talk about the new changes to the portal since the last time we
Well,
had this.
first I want to find out a little more about Scott.
Okay.
So tell me, Scott, like, what got you into NFTs in the first place?
It was a friend of mine in the first place. He kind of got me into the cryptocurrency, but I didn't like that, so I switched to NFTs.
So
It
you
was in
didn't like the crypto. Why? Why didn't you like the
it's too
crypto?
volatile market,
Yeah,
like the currencies and all that.
but the NFTs are cool because you don't have to worry about their value if you're collecting them, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then I came across you on Atomic Hub. I was looking, and I
Just
came across
random
you.
scrolling?
Yeah, random scrolling. I was looking for
Oh, I want-
low down people who might
Wow.
be doing good for the world, or you know what I mean?
Well, we got a pretty high rating on Ahub.
Yeah, not in the beginning though, was you?
No, it wasn't great in the beginning at all.
No.
But yeah, it's been getting up there because, it's awesome things. The animals, it's cool. It's like maybe they're not all sparkly like some of the NFTs out there, but they're real and they're connected to real life stuff. And, people like that.
Yeah, that's what drew me in.
Hey, guess what? This is my son, and this is his normal question to me. Can I borrow? Sure. How much do you need, Marcus? Oh, hey, we got another person. All right. I skill too much one. Is he the one that we're getting the?
Where are you from?
Hold on, we gotta bring him, put him up. All right. So, Carpo, we're gonna bring in ice skill.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull you out of the stream. Let's talk to ice skill. But again, thanks for being part of this project, and there's a lot more to come. Let me try this and ice skill.
Okay.
Hello.
There you are.
What country are you from?
I'm from the United States.
Oh, never heard of that one. Whereabouts?
Ohio.
So my sister lives in Akron. Akron, Ohio. That's where my sister is.
OHIO.
So do you have questions for us?
What's the link for those tarantulas? I really want to probably pick up a few of those.
What's the what?
Link to the tarantulas that you guys are showing.
Yeah, they can be this big to that big. I mean,
and then bird eaters can be like that big.
Yeah, they get. So we have a few. I put a link on the photo booth pictures that I'm taking here. So I have some that had. I think Michael Dean had some tarantulas, really big ones. So we got a few pictures of that. He's got big tarantulas.
Check it out.
So the reason why I just want to go through this again for all the people who are late. What my goal is, we have all you who are crypto people, right? And usually you crypto people are a little different than the reptile people. And the purpose of this, what I'm trying to do is bring the reptile people, and there's literally millions of them. That's good.
We can't see her. Or come closer to me. Yeah, that's better.
So I want to try to find a way to bring the reptile people into the crypto world. And I've been doing this project now for almost a year. And that's been our big challenge. Like, you crypto guys get it. No problem, right? You know how to buy and sell.
Yeah.
They don't. So we're trying to create a portal. And I think with the photo booth thing that we're going to do, I'm going to find a way to get their picture, send them a link on their phone, send them an email with links on how to buy Reptilium and get free NFTs. So if we get, and I think that's what's going to bring the most value to this project. Because if it's just us all just sending money to each other, what good is that? Right?
Right.
So we need to get millions of people in. That's what we're trying to do. It's not going to happen overnight.
I think that's one of the things people are worried about with Reptilium, because so many projects out there, they come in and the rug gets pulled. And it's like, it's because they're trying to make money so quick, but we're not trying to make money. We're trying to raise an awareness for reptiles.
Well, we're trying to create value that ultimately will make money. But
Eventually,
there's got to be a good.
but it's not
there.
quick money. That's
It's not
the
quick.
thing. We're not trying to make quick money, so that's why we're not
Right.
going to get a rug pull.
But I'm trying to put my kid in his sitting upstairs.
So,
tell us about your kid there.
All is well.
He's growing so fast. He's 7 months old now.
Are you going to raise him with tarantulas?
Oh, yeah. Unless the wife says no. But we're going to sneak a few in.
So what type of NFTs do you make?
I make 8-bit exotic kitties, profile pictures.
Are you able to screen share and show us your soul kitty?
I don't really know how to do that on this at the moment.
Dylan wants to borrow some money as well.
Sorry.
You got some, David?
No, you can borrow some RPLM.
So, and Scotty asked about Honduran milk snakes. We did show you some Honduran milk snakes. Mark over there had some. Look at that. Reptiles Express is the best. That's me. Well, see. Yeah, Imperial kicks butt, I'm telling you. So they've got a really nice website, and they sell a lot because we ship all their animals out. And as far as working with a partner eventually to get NFTs into this world, he's the guy. So he just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. We're recruiting him.
So Joyce wants to know when they're coming back to Montgomery, Alabama. Probably never. And I would say this, the reason why is because Alabama, when it comes to taxes, just drives all the show people crazy. And whatever the tax thing is going on there, they almost ran them all out of town. So maybe once that gets resolved, they'll come back to Montgomery, Birmingham, and Mobile. And Kevin, there we go. Gargoyles.
Those gargoyle geckos, they can live a long time. I saw one, it was already 60 years old, just sitting there. They sit there like a gargoyle, just sitting on a shelf or something, looking at you. But they live forever. They're like...
Dylan, I've shown you so many boas. I mean, you must have come in a little late. So if you watch this, once it's done, you'll be able to go and see it.
This is all recorded, so you'll be able to look.
We got a whole bunch. You saw the one guy. So there's one guy that I did a long take with, and he's like the boa master. There's a few people that are behind the scenes, and every now and then they come out and show their faces, and this guy was one of them. So I need to get to know him a little better, because they're the ones that we want to create these breeding games about. We want them to be the breeders, and we want them to prove something out. And so
now explain, what does that mean, to prove something out?
So when what gives these animals value is the number of genes that they have. So the more genes, the better off they are. The only way so you may breed two animals and think you have something, but until you look at the babies that they produce, the babies they produce will prove out that they do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 genes.
Do you know one of the
a proven breeder
kind of weird ways of proving them out?
How do you do it?
It's called line breeding.
Ah, well, same thing. Yeah.
You know what line breeding is, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, mommy and son get a little excited together at the wrong time. That's what line breeding is.
That only happens in Florida. Florida, by the way, and Kentucky.
But the taxes were too high.
That's right. It's legal here in Florida and Kentucky. I don't know about
Nope.
There
Well,
you
a
go.
lot of these genes in snakes and, you know, lizards and stuff like that, they're recessive. And in order to know if it's recessive or not, you have to have the gene twice in the same piece of DNA strand. But problem is that if you can't find another snake that might have recessive gene in it, then the only way to know for sure is with the parent. So that's why you put the parents with their kids and end up seeing whether or not that recessive gene pops out.
And this is what happens.
Not with him, though. Not with him.
All right. Hey, I want to talk about the upgrades to our website.
Okay, well,
Can we
one
do
of them
that?
we're going to take Exotic Kitty, and
Who
if
is
you
it?
were able to show...
Are you Exotic Kitty?
That's him.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
all right.
Known as Gothic or Donut Lord.
Ooh, I like that.
So where'd you get the name Donut Lord from?
I got it from Shifty X Bear's Telegram game. I play them a lot constantly, and you chase donuts pretty much, and yeah.
So you got NFTs of donuts, so they call you Donut Lord.
Oh yeah.
Combat
I like it.
King, right?
Oh yeah.
Can't figure out how many nicknames you want, right?
Nope.
I have a few, but David's good. So unfortunately, it's not right here on your screen, but can you explain the NFT that you made for Reptilium?
But hey, do you want to put it into Telegram and then we'll share it?
Yeah, people can look in the Telegram thing to see a picture.
Right.
It might cut off the chat, but I can just rejoin and do it if you would like that.
I'll type in the link in Telegram here, and people can follow that link to your site. So what is it? Exotic Kitties. Is that the right spelling, or is there an S at the end?
Is it Exotic Kitties?
I
Kitties?
think it's frozen. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
There it is. That's the soul stone inside that cat, or the cat's holding on to it.
So the general audience can't see that. Though.
Okay, so if you go into your Telegram
I just
and
posted it.
see a picture of it, then you'll see what Gothic has made. This cat has wings and the soul stone that has the soul energy that's used to upgrade your pythons or geckos, which is something that's about to come out soon, the geckos. And he has done this for us because I want his group to grow and he wants our group to grow. So this is a collab project. So if you go over to his site and look at all the awesome cats that he's made and videos that go with them to make these NFTs, then could you put up the full NFT in Telegram so they can see all the graphics that you made?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, really awesome graphics, the way he puts these in there.
So for those people who might be watching and wondering what is our Telegram group, let me see if there's a way that I could share that in here. View group information. I'm going to copy that.
So if you're watching online but haven't actually joined Telegram yet, then
whoa. So that's the group right there.
right there.
Okay,
And you named it The Ghost?
I like
Is that
that.
your nickname for him?
Ah, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the ways you can get it by going and chatting. You go chat in his room, And every now and then, one of these is going to get airdropped, and then you can take that back and upgrade your snakes with it, or keep it and hold on to it as a collectible, and then keep chatting to get more.
I like that.
So tell me, what got you into doing 8-bit art anyway?
Honestly, I've seen all these other people like making 8-bit art, and I was just maybe like I wanted to at least try it. And at first, it was a little rough and difficult, but then I just started to get better and better with my shadow techniques and all that. And it started getting to be an addiction, honestly.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I did a couple 8-bit pieces myself, real small, and it's addicting. I
I
mean, it's
love
like
those.
Mario Brothers, you know, I got Luigi. That's 8-bit art with all that pixelized pictures. You do really good with that, though. The shading you got on there is amazing. I
Thank you,
was
I
looking
appreciate
at a
that.
soccer ball you made yesterday, and I'm like, wow, the shading inside that soccer ball is kind of impressive.
Thank you. It was a custom kitty that was
How much
made for
does it
someone.
cost for you to do a custom for somebody?
A lot.
You're
It's
charging
only Yeah, it's only 10 wax. It's pretty cheap because
10
right now
wax?
it's
That's
about
all?
yeah. I
Oh,
think it's
man,
like $2 something.
it's a
There's
lot of
Brian.
work for $2.
I
But it
mean,
takes
I
you
do
like
it for the
10
people,
hours?
really.
Hey,
Oh, it
Brian.
takes all night. I stay up constantly.
It's a labor of love, man.
Yes, it
Hey,
is.
Brian, if you want to join the stream, you're welcome.
You got
to.
any more that you can drop in Telegram so people can see what you do?
Oh yeah, I got tons. Give me a minute.
Yeah, if you're in Telegram, hop on over there and see this, and then go to his site, and he's got all kinds of that he's posted that are pretty cool.
think.
I think he's frozen just because he's on his phone.
Yeah, I can't do multiple. There we go. Coming up. Nope. We just lost him. All right, so he's got.
Oh, music with it too. There's the donut cat.
That's crazy. I wonder.
That is cool. You'll have to teach me how to put music with mine.
So that's really cool right there. And I wonder.
Got a donut halo.
So let's see if I can figure out how to put it up here. So this is all the people. Wow, we're taking a lot of pictures. That's just since we've been here.
Yeah, if you come to one of the shows, then you can get your picture here for free, turn it into an NFT for you.
Not yet. I haven't figured that out. But we'll figure that out. So, David, I'm really pleased.
I am too.
Just with very little effort, all these people are getting their pictures taken.
So the thing is that some people are worried that Reptilium group's not going to grow, but you can see like hundreds of people. This is just in the past couple hours, hundreds of people who just want to be part of the whole revolution of pictures and souvenirs in the digital world, and all these people can end up really getting involved with the NFTs and the Reptilium group. And so there's a lot of community that we have yet to grow. And so if you're part of the Reptilium community already, then you're just getting in the start of it.
Yeah.
I promise. Yeah.
Just one more tarantula, I promise. See, these guys are just as much collectors as you guys are.
Yeah, problem is that they kept collecting, and then they had spouses or moms or, you know, girlfriends or whatever who are like, no, don't get any more. But then they're like, okay, well, if I breed them, then I have an excuse. And I can't say, oh, I didn't buy any more, I promise. But hatched them yourself, then you don't have to say that you bought more.
So
they become breeders.
Can you put a link to your site in Telegram? So which site?
Exotic Kitty.
Which site are you looking for? Oh, is that?
Yeah, Exotic Kitty. Do you have an invite link you can post there?
Yeah.
Or you could click on the Donut Lord icon, and then it'll go to his page, and then you could click on his groups, and it'll show you Exotic Kitty group, and you can click on that.
Is that what you're asking,
yeah.
Scott?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Go ahead and, oh, you're not screen sharing that.
No, so, I can only do one.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, so go ahead. Did you do that yet? You post an invite link to Exotic Kitties and post that in Telegram?
Give me one second.
Post your link in there.
Yeah, everyone who's breeding animals needs to go to his site and chat to get some soul
I got a whole
stones.
bunch of people at my table. You keep talking and then show them what's going on.
Yeah.
With the site. I'll be back.
Okay, so he's gonna go sell some crickets. Excuse me, my throat's a little bit dry for a minute. I have a pacemaker, and every 5 minutes it goes off and shoots some electricity here, and my voice goes bad for about 20 to 30 seconds. So I don't have a cold, I promise. I don't have to wear a mask anyway since it's through the video. Okay, so right here, when you first go into the app for your breeding game, and you're going to see this page where you have My Reptiles. That's where you're going to go upgrade and breed your reptiles. But what everyone really wants to know is this RPLM, your Reptilium balance. And as we can see, this is Michael's here. Is that? And we've got a lot of Reptilium in his account. Down under that, it says, click here to claim your Reptilium. Now, this week it's been a little rough because Raul, he's on vacation, and he's the developer who's creating this. This was actually a really great idea, and him being able to program this in is going to help the value of Reptilium a lot. I know some of you are a little bit bothered by the fact that now you have to go in and claim your Reptilium, but the truth is that there's a lot of people who don't give a crap about Reptilium. They don't give a crap about reptiles. They don't care about anything other than just the crypto. And I don't judge them. I want to earn money too. But we're not just for earning money. We're also for being a community. And part of our community is about the value of our token. So if they're not going to be active in our community, then they're not going to be coming and claiming and that means they're not going to be cashing it out as wax every day, which means the value of it is going to be higher for us who are active, which is completely fair. So if you're a little bothered about having to claim it, then don't be bothered about it. Let's see here. I'm going to go back and click to claim. A lot of you right now are having trouble with this page. Right now, it's going to take 42 minutes left for this account before they can claim. Once that gets down to zeros all the way across the board, this claim link will pop up and you can click on that and you'll get your payout. You have to come in every day though, because we really want to make sure that you're here often. So when I say, hey, I'm going to do a live update on Saturday, that you hear it. So you know to come in on Saturday and watch the live update. If you're coming in once a week, then you're not going to get the updates. So this is a great way for you to have value in your token. Let's see. Now I have some other good news. Right now, we're with Steve's Morphs here, and we're breeding our pythons. Or we're not breeding them yet. We're leveling them up. Let's see. He's got 4 pythons. Man, I've got like 25 reptiles in here. Of course, I am a whale, so that's only fair, right? And he has redeemed Mina. That means he's upgraded it all the way to breedable. Just because this picture, it shows a rare card, I know some of you have expressed your concern. And that picture there is not going to change. When it's breedable and you redeem it and you get your breedable version, it will say breedable on there and it'll be a mythic card. But here the picture in the app is not going to change. So don't be worried if you don't see that. Okay, so here's his other Mina. He has 2 of them. One of them is already breedable. And here this one still's got to eat some more mice. He's got to eat 18 more mice to jump from rare to epic. And I see you got to buy some superfood there because you only got 3 mice. So to get your 18 mice, you're going to have to buy some superfood or just be patient and keep farming. Soul stones. You've got 1 soul stone. You're going to need 2 of them. So in order to get that second soul stone, you're going to have to go over to Exotic Kitties and chat in his room until you win one of his soul kitties. And then feed it that, and you'll be able to jump up to an epic Mina. Here's the bar that you slide in order to show how many mice you want to feed. Right now, there's only 3 mouse available, so you can feed them. It's not my account, so I hope he doesn't get mad that I'm going to do it. There, just jumped from 79% to 80%. No more mice available. Only needs 15 more and a couple of stones. Let's go back. Let's see what Kaya is doing. Okay, he's got a rare Kaya. I used up all his mice. He still needs 61 more. When he uses all his mice, feeds that Kaya up, get an epic Kaya. How many? He's got only 1. Kaya is a butter Russo. So anybody, or no, I'm sorry, it's not a butter Russo. She's a butter and het tri-stripe, I think. I don't have her memorized, but I can tell you she is one of the only snakes in our collection that you can use to create a all-white python. And I have an all-white python NFT that's going to hatch out of one of her eggs. So definitely make sure you get Kaya. Sandro, I'll tell you about him. He did not have a mythic version when we first came out with our packs, and so a lot of people did not want to buy any Sandro cards because of that. And so he became very unpopular. So there's a lot of him on Atomic Hub. But he's got so many genetics in him that he's actually the best male snake to have right now. So you'll want to get one of him and feed him all the way up to breedable, and you will be very happy with the babies that you get out of him. Let's go back to home. Here's another thing that people need to know with the farms. Right now, this shows this guy has 4 farms. I have 29 farms in my account. Each farm is going to give you a higher energy cap. It does not give you more energy. That's something that confuses a lot of people. Right now, 20 energy is what's been built up. The reason why that there isn't more is because he doesn't have as many farms as he could have. He's still going to get 10 farm or 10 energy every hour, and then it's going to build up unless it reaches the cap. He's only got 4 farms, so it's going to stop when it gets to 40, and he's only going to have 40 energy, and that's it until he comes and uses it. So you use it or lose it. So you want to buy more farms. If you want to not have to use energy, this energy is what you use to get your free harvests. So we'll harvest that. Unsuccessful, as too bad. But it was free harvest anyway. So there you can see it's down to 15. We'll harvest again. It's down to 10. Harvest unsuccessful. Okay, got one there. So that was a free mouse. And if you want to get more energy or harvest more after you've run out of the free energy, then you can use your table scraps or your superfood. So let's use one of those. You come down here, click on free, switch over to superfood. It's not clicking over because he hasn't burned them yet. Okay. If you have superfood in your account as an NFT, it's going to show that right there. So he's got 3 of those. Now this shows the mint number. He's going to burn them so he can use them in the app here. So that's going to show your mint number. If you've got a mint number 1 superfood, don't select it because it'll burn it and you'll lose it permanently. So you want to check your mint number before you burn them. Okay, now it's moved over there. Now it's usable. Click down here, superfood. And let's see. Harvest. Got a mouse. So let's burn another one. I hope he doesn't mind me doing all this on his account. I would do it with my account, but my account isn't attached to this computer that we're using. So superfood, unsuccessful harvest. So when you're using the superfood, it says right here 50% boost. I'll just let you know, it's actually a little bit more like 1,000% boost, because right now when you use your energy that's free, you're really going to average like 1 mouse per 10 harvests. When you use superfood, you're going to get closer to 1 mouse per 1 harvest. So you'll average, you'll have some that are unsuccessful, but then you'll get a card that's 10 mouse or even 100 mouse. I've got several 100 mouses because I buy lots of superfood. You use your Reptilium to buy it. So let's go back and let's see. Over here, you'll see your market. When you click on your shop there, it'll show you can buy more farms and you can buy superfood and table scraps. So let's go ahead and buy some superfood. Okay. Why is it not? Okay, it's... Yeah. Okay, well, it's not working on his computer right now, but you go there and you'll buy superfood, buy table scraps, and then go back to your farms. And there should be more of them. See there. Bought some and now they show up. So let's go ahead and buy another one. Let's go down here. Superfood harvest. Too bad. Yeah, I was just talking to Michael earlier today. He's got all these crickets over here. And he said every now and then something goes wrong and the entire building, just all the animals are dead. So either they got too dehydrated or some reason that the whole entire colony completely dies and he has to start over from scratch. It's not nice when that happens. But the truth is that when you're in the business of buying or raising food like mice or crickets, you end up losing your mice and crickets all the time. And part of the goal of this game is to help you to feel a little bit of the reality of what it's like to breed snakes or lizards or mice, crickets, whatever, trying to make it a more real life experience. And unfortunately, real life experience does mean that you get a lot of failed stuff in life. So I'm not going to give you any eggs that don't hatch, though. You work hard to get your snakes all the way up to breedable level. I know you do, and I do too. And so I don't want any eggs that are infertile. So I've made sure that all of the eggs that we get are going to be fertile. So you don't have to worry about. Okay, so like, why is this not uploaded? There we go. You have to refresh a lot in the internet. Okay, there we go. Harvest. Okay, heater broke and temperatures went below freezing and all the crickets died or all the mice died. That happens. It's real life. They do. So let's see. We got another superfood here. Cricket eggs got mites and you had a low hatch. That happens. These are all real life scenarios. So, okay, assets right here. This is going to show what kind of cool NFTs he's got. Look at all these. Nice NFTs. These are all show ticket NFTs. In case you guys are wondering what that is, these are NFTs that you get for free if you come to one of these shows. These shows are awesome. You come to them and you experience the awesomeness of the show, but you also get these NFTs. The NFT isn't going to compare to the awesomeness that you get when you actually come to the show, but it's a good souvenir to remind you if you have come to the show. Let's look at this. It's the asset number, mint number 4. I'll tell you, you guys are working and getting your snakes up to breedable level pretty quick. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, soul stones. He has a bunch of soul stones. And whichever ones he wants to keep as a souvenir, he can keep them as a souvenir. So I'm not going to burn any of his. If you have soul stones and you burn them in Atomic Hub, you can come over to import soul stones and it will import them from Atomic Hub after you've burned them. And then they'll show up in this list. You can burn them here though. You don't have to burn them in Atomic Hub. You can choose for yourself whether to burn them in Atomic Hub or here in the app. In settings, here you can see if you have burned any of your crickets or mice over in Atomic Hub, or if you've burned any of your reptiles over in Atomic Hub, you can import them here. So you don't have to be afraid that you've lost your NFTs. So I think that's a pretty good synopsis for right now. And if you have any questions, go ahead and type it in so I can answer your questions. Let's see. Got a lot of people. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? I know not a lot of you have been able to get on right now, but this is going to be, or this is being recorded. So if you are not able to be here live, that's okay. You can watch it later on YouTube, or if you are in Facebook, it's posted on Facebook as well. And you can ask questions later in the chat after you've watched the video. I'd prefer you watch the video of this live update first before asking the questions, so that way, one, it'll give you ideas of new questions to ask, and it'll prevent you from asking questions that I just already answered. But you can definitely ask me questions. Raul, in case you didn't know, he's on vacation. I mentioned it earlier in the recording, and there's some trouble here with this claim link that people have been having trouble claiming their daily Reptilium award. And he keeps getting asked 10 times a day, why am I not getting it? Why am I not getting it? Don't worry, he'll fix it as soon as he gets back from vacation. And I can promise you that because he's a trustworthy guy. So, but just go ahead and be patient for a few days. I have a hard time. I'm kind of impatient too, really excited because he's gone. And I'm like, oh, I want to get these NFTs put in, or I want to get my geckos. Oh, I haven't mentioned the geckos yet. I'm going to post in Telegram some pictures after the recording's over because this is not my computer and my geckos are on my computer. But we have got the NFTs for the geckos already made by our artist. And so our gecko upgrade room is about to be opened in the next couple days. So for those of you who have thousands of crickets, that's good news for you. You'll finally get to use them. We just got, Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Just joined our Reptilium chat room. See, we're growing. It's nice. We're going to grow a lot more once Gothic's group gets over here and finds out about us. And please do join his group. We really want to get his group growing too. He's got a newer group than us, and we're really excited about his group growing. And you'll love those.
Hey, do you want me to
If you're looking in Reptilium, you can see his soccer ball, like I told you, with all that shading. That's really cool.
Oh, wow. Hey, do you want me to try to get you a breeder here with an animal and you can come?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll try.
Somebody who's real talkative.
Okay.
Oh, and can you bring me my baby gecko so I can show everybody? Yeah. I already showed you earlier, like last update, a picture of or a video of my baby gecko. And I want to show you again because he's 2 weeks old now and he's getting cuter every day. I don't know. It's hard to be cute when he was like half the size of my pinky. I mean, that was cute, but he's kind of got a lot of energy now. And Michael's going to bring him over for me in a minute. I can show you. I don't have a name for him yet, though. And I'm trying to think that if I should name him myself, here he is, or if I should let you guys name him. Maybe vote on the name in the chat room. You see him up there? Yay, he's in there. There, you can see him. I'm going to take him out. This is a raptor. That's the name of his morph because raptor stands for red-eyed albino patternless. And let's see, come on out. Got to be careful with them because they'll break off their tails. There. Hey, look up in there. Isn't he so cute? They're the cutest little things ever. They're actually pretty friendly. He's a baby, so he's kind of wiggly. When they get to be adults, they'll just crawl up on your hands. I stick my head in their cage because it opens sideways, and then they'll come up and lick my nose. And my wife doesn't know why. She's all, how could the heck could you let that thing lick your nose? And then like she's over there with the dog licking her nose. And I'm like, how could you let that dog lick your nose? I'm like, it's wet. Like the gecko's tongue is dry. So of course I can let it lick my nose. I don't have to worry about slobber on me. We've got a breeder who's going to come over and sit next to me, and he's going to tell you about some snake breeding. Sorry, my throat goes bad.
I've got some friends for you, David.
Okay, awesome. Somebody's coming. We've been here a long time. It's a long recording. Come on over. Oh man, this is awesome.
Like there, if you want to sit.
Oh, that's my favorite snake I've seen all day, right there. Oh, see, I haven't seen a ball python paradox yet until today.
So if I can get him, he's very nicely demonstrating why they're called ball pythons right now.
Now I'm going to turn this down, and you're going to have to hold it up a little bit.
I'm trying to get him to unball a little bit here.
And then
So he can show
what
off
is
his
this
nice
back
color.
here?
This is a black throat monitor.
A black throat monitor. Cool. I saw a white throat monitor earlier today.
Ooh. I know. You have an attitude right now.
Yeah.
So he's actually still very young. These guys will get 5 to 6 feet long.
Wow, as tall
up
as
to
you.
80. Oh yes, and up to 80 pounds.
I'm not even 6 feet long.
Right? Yep. He'll get bigger than us possibly.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
He's eyeing me there like, you better not touch me again.
Well, this is his first show, so he's trying to figure out what's going on. So
Why does he have that leash?
in case he gets down, I will still have control of him.
Now, someone told me you could take him for a walk down the sidewalk.
Yes.
And they'll just, on their leash.
Yep.
Kind of
If
like
you
a
get them
pet
used
dog.
to it, yeah, you can walk them.
And since they're bigger than you have to be careful that they don't.
Right.
Yeah. So
Kind of like walking a dog too. You have to make sure they don't pull you down the sidewalk.
Yeah. Golly, I would love to have one of those. Do they eat vegetables?
These guys are strictly carnivorous.
Oh, so you got to feed them mice.
Yes.
And rats.
Mice, rats. We also feed him quail and chicken.
Oh, I don't like chicken. Good
Loves
for him.
chicken.
He likes it.
Yep.
Do you give him the live animals, or do you give him just
No,
the
we strictly give him pre-killed.
Okay.
Yep. Sometimes with like chicken and turkey and things like that, we'll give him like a chicken leg or turkey breast and
Oh, okay.
other things. But we do typically give him a full mouse or rat or quail.
Cool.
I know.
Just like a snake.
I know. Yes, just like a snake.
Now, can they eat live?
They can. We just prefer not to. for various reasons.
What reasons?
One, it cuts down on that instinct to hunt, so it keeps it a little bit safer to have them in captivity. And also, if we have frozen rodents, so once you freeze a rodent, it cuts down on any parasites that they can have.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought of that.
It's
also less messy.
It is a lot less messy.
Now,
if you
just in
something
case,
that's
I don't
close.
know if anybody on here can't hear them. I hope you can hear them. I'm going to put you on here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this guy is one of my favorite guys. Can you hear? Do you got your mic turned off? Let me see.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I can hear him.
Cool. Do you got any questions for her about the monitor?
Where can I get one of those? Because I really want one.
You can find different breeders. There are some people that are breeding them that you can get captive bred from. You can go to different reptile expos. There's a couple for sale here today at this reptile expo.
Now he's in Ohio. Do you know, do they have many in Ohio?
They do have Repticons in Ohio.
So you could come to one of these shows. Wow. Are you going to bite me?
You might.
You might. No, the ball python won't, right?
No.
This
not
one's got a
ball
good edge.
Yeah.
Last show, we had some guy who had some ball pythons, and we're like, hey, these are like so sweet, right? And he's like pulling them out, and then one keeps biting him. And I'm like, you weren't supposed to do that. We're selling kids, right?
No, this guy's a pro. We use him for a lot of education shows.
So you don't have him for sale then?
No, he is not for sale.
So-
He's one of our education ambassadors.
Come up a little higher so
sorry.
people can see. This is the most beautiful ball python. I love ball pythons, and there are some beautiful ones out there. Everyone's got their own reason for why they think it's the most beautiful. The reason I think this is the most beautiful is because these spots. They're paradox spots. Is that right?
Yes.
Explain what paradox spots are.
So how I usually explain it is that paradoxing is an error in the color genes. So it basically overrides any coloration that they typically have and puts back the normal coloration.
And
So-
what's this normal coloration?
So this particular snake is leucistic, so
Okay.
it has no color genes.
And where does it get its leucisticness from?
So leucistic is a recessive gene. And basically what it does is it gets rid of all coloration versus albino, which gets rid of dark coloration. So when you have a leucistic animal, you have a white animal, and in the case of ball pythons, you have a white animal with blue eyes. Now with ball pythons, there's about 6 different genes that can be combined to create a leucistic animal. So there's like Mojave, Lesser, Russo.
And what's this one?
We don't know what he is. He's Russo, Mojave.
Lesser.
Oh, Russo. Okay, so Russo and Lesser are what give
Now,
him his.
Russo is a
leucistic.
really cool gene because it's almost like it ignores some of the rules. A Russo can make a bell that stands for blue-eyed or black-eyed Lucy, which is short for leucistic, and they can mix with a butter and turn out all white, or you said a lesser.
Yep.
And
Yeah, this
what
one's
other
lesser.
ones?
So
Mojave?
Mojave. What are some of the other ones? I can never remember all of them.
Right, I'm going
Like
with
we
you.
we personally work with Mojave, Lesser, and Russo. So those are the genes that we work with when we're producing our bells. We didn't produce this one.
So where'd you get this one from?
He was actually a rehome. It was some people that they had several animals and they were having to downsize, and he was one of the ones that they were letting go. And we thought he was really cool because I mean we're partial to bells. That's why we produce bells on the regular. But we also were partial to him because of this paradoxing.
I
It was
know,
just so
that's
cool.
what draws me to
Yeah.
him.
That's what drew us to
I was
him.
like,
Yeah.
that doesn't belong there. Those markings do
Yeah.
not belong there.
Which
and
is why his name
it's
is
awesome.
Glitch, because he's got all these glitches.
And the cool
Yeah.
thing that you would totally love about him, this looks like 8-bit art right here.
Mhm.
I mean, if you could see it real close, how close can you get that? Look at that. It's
Oh,
totally
that is
pixelated.
amazing.
It's totally pixelated. That is the snake for Exotic Kitties. I mean, Exotic Kitties is the name of his Telegram group, and he does art
Awesome.
that looks like it. See up here,
Yeah.
that soccer ball? He made
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
All that pixelated stuff there. That is exactly what this snake looks like. Exactly. Yeah, I love that, man. I wish I could. I wish my wife would let me have it. You wouldn't let me have it though.
No.
No. No. Even if I came up with a lot of money, some of these snakes they go for like $40,000. What's the most expensive ball python that you have known of selling? Like,
You would be more aware of that than me.
I've seen one for $75,000.
$75,000. Wow.
I can't remember what morph it was. And now I can't remember what morph it was, but I've seen one for $75,000.
Do you know why?
It was a new morph that came out.
And you don't remember the morph?
I don't remember the morph, but it was a new morph.
I remember, I'd say probably before this snake, my favorite snake was the emoji snake.
Yep.
And that's where it came out. It was a mixture of a pied, which a pied morph basically takes almost all the color out, but it leaves random spots like this. And it left some yellow random spots that were shaped just like smiley face emojis. And I was like, oh my gosh, that snake sold for $40,000.
Yep.
$40,000.
That's crazy.
And she's talking about one that came out for $75,000. That must have been a pretty dang awesome snake. I wish she remembered.
Yeah, I can't remember what the morph was, but it was $75,000 when it first came out.
Look at this affection here. Man, he's just like hugging her neck. You so want one of these, I know.
I do.
How is he similar to a tegu?
They're both large lizards.
Yeah, that's
that's about
Tegus
it.
are real similar. I've been told that tegus were kind of violent sometimes, and I've been told by other people they're not.
It depends on the individual species with tegus. Sometimes they're absolute sweethearts, and then other ones can have their moments.
So compared to a tegu, how is the monitor?
With the black-throat monitors,
Look at that tongue.
They tend to get used to their people very quickly and become absolute sweethearts.
And then the tegus just aren't as affectionate.
The tegus can become extremely affectionate. It just depends on each individual tegu.
Yeah. But these ones are better, right?
They can take a little bit longer.
He's listening, so you have to say something nice when he's listening. Earmuffs.
That was a little bit of a threat right there. Yep.
He's like, no, don't eat
They
me.
can take a little bit longer to get used to people, but once they do, they're absolute sweethearts.
Oh, that's awesome. So
They
what's
just
your
become
favorite
a lot
morph?
bigger, so if they do
Of-
get an
of
attitude
ball
problem,
python?
it's a bad one.
Of reptile or ball python or lizard?
I mean,
or-
my favorite species is the eastern indigo snake.
Okay.
My favorite ball python morph is actually the mystic potion.
Okay. Now tell me, I've actually not seen a whole lot of mystic potions. I've heard they kind of purplish.
So when they're babies, they are purplish, and
Okay.
basically the mystic potion, it's mystic and Mojave.
Okay.
So yeah, when they're babies, they are kind of purplish, but as they age, they actually gray out. So I have one, of course, because this is my favorite morph, and he's like the color of graphite, and he's got the Mojave patterning, but he's the color of graphite, and he's got a stripe that goes down his back that's almost complete.
So in other words, if you like purple, but not that much, you can only stand it for a certain amount of time, then you'd want to get a Mystic
Yeah.
Potion.
That or the Purple Passion is also very similar.
Okay.
Colored as well.
And does it lose its purple
It
as
does
well?
also lose its purple, yeah.
Now, what about ball pythons that keep their purple? Do you know of any like that?
Thank you. Unfortunately, we don't know. We haven't unlocked the code for them to keep purple.
No?
Yeah. They all fade out and go gray.
Well, I'll tell you guys, one of the NFTs that is in the game is purple. And it's young, it's a baby, because it's baby NFTs that you're going to be hatching. But the NFT is not going to lose its purple. So definitely the NFTs are a good way to go if you can't own one in real life. You'll be able to keep the purple.
So they've cracked the code.
Yeah.
You've cracked the code.
We cracked it. We did. Oh, man, that thing. If he wasn't afraid of me, then I'm not afraid of him. But if he was not afraid of me, I'd be hugging him right now if she'd let me.
I don't think he'd let you.
Yeah, he's afraid of me.
That's what we're working on. We're working on him getting used to people.
Yeah, we'll be bringing another black throat tomorrow for education who's bigger than him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How much bigger?
Not quite twice the size.
Yeah.
Twice that size. They got another one they're going to bring to the show tomorrow that's twice that size.
Yeah, so we brought our education animals here today. We'll have all new education animals here.
Cool.
Yeah, all
I love that snake.
including we will be bringing another bell, and it's our unknown genes bell. We know he's got Mojave, but we don't know what the other genes are, but he is pure white.
So what I understand is that if they have the genes for making a bell, that they kind of trump all the other genes. So it doesn't matter how many genes are in the snake.
Yeah, it could have
white.
Inchi, it could have G-stripe, it could have any other ones that are not going to show.
So they're all a mystery.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the NFTs that we've got as a baby, I'm not going to tell you which one. You have to learn on your own. That's part of this game. Is going to come out all white. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it has more genes than what makes it white. It's just all the other genes disappear, or they're there, but you can't see them because it's all white.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard of the game yet?
I've talked to him a little bit about the game.
So you don't want to hear more about it now. I'll tell you a little bit anyway, just to put a visual to what he's told you about verbally. Okay, so here's this app where people are going to earn some cryptocurrency from it. And they're going to go into one of these rooms and they're going to breed these pythons. First, they've got to get them up to a breedable size, which for the purposes of the game is 1,200 ounces, because that's pretty close to average in real life, right?
Right.
And then once they get them up to breedable size, they're going to get a male and mix it with a female. And we have 5 different pythons here. They've all got a different set of genes, and they're going to come out looking like, let me see, I don't have one here because nobody's got it yet. This one right here. Okay. So here, this one's redeemed. It's now a breedable size because they fed it a whole bunch of mice.
Okay.
And the mice come from over here in these farms. They go and, well, the energy's all used up right now. But they'll click on that harvest and it'll pop up and tell them if they won a mouse or if you go into the cricket farm. So he has 2 mice. And then you take those and you'll feed them to the reptile. Let's see. This one's going to show there. Okay, so This shows how many mice that they've eaten, how many they still need to eat. And then as you harvest them from the other room, the farms, then you use this right here to choose how many mice you want to feed it. And then it'll grow until it's a breedable size, and then they'll mix them with other snakes. And the genes that are in the real snake in real life are also attached to the card. And so the babies that they're going to hatch out of there are going to be a real life equivalent of what that pair would have made in real life.
Okay.
So some of these pairs, though, can have up to 64 different combos.
Oh yeah.
So I've narrowed it down and only have like 5 different combos for each pairing of snake.
Okay.
Some as high as 10. So they'll get an option to breed these, and they don't know what they're going to be until after they hatch. And it'll come with a reward of cryptocurrency along with a NFT of that snake. And that cryptocurrency is specifically intended to be spent at these shows.
Right.
Okay. Good.
Now, people are from all over the world. So we got some people from the Ukraine here in our group and Australia. Obviously, they're not going to be able to have these animals shipped to them, but they'll still be able to get other things shipped to them or just keep the cryptocurrency and switch it into some other cryptocurrency. But that's the whole point of the Reptilium progress or project, is to build a connection between real life breeders and people who enjoy the world of NFTs and cryptocurrency, and combining them so people can use cryptocurrency to buy stuff that otherwise wouldn't be able to. So it's to help the whole breeding industry grow and get more customers, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And make it real fun for NFT collectors who aren't allowed to own snakes because they've got family members like mine that don't allow me to get more snakes. I got a couple, but I had a limit put on the house. No more than this many per house. And I'm like, oh.
Per house,
So-
that means you got a
sense of genetics there
per
too.
house. That
We're,
means you
we're
gotta
all
get
in
more
one
houses.
house. I'd have to buy more houses. Actually, she only put that.
Can you get like a
For
bunch of tiny
our
homes and just put them on your lot?
Exactly. I've thought of that. I've tried having some in the garage, but it's too expensive to heat and
Yeah.
cool it.
Yeah.
And here in Jacksonville, the temperature is not consistent.
Yeah.
So
No joke.
I was like, oh man, I need to find new owners for my bearded dragons that can keep them in the house.
Yeah.
But I love bearded dragons too. They're cuddly like that.
Oh yes.
So unfortunately, our time is up, and I wish we could stay on and talk more and more,
Yeah.
but our time is up. So I'll say goodbye to everybody and join
Thanks for
us.
having me.
I want to say bye. And the lizard wants to say bye. The snake wants to say bye. He hasn't shown his head this whole time.
I got his head out a little bit, but yeah, he's still there. It is right there.
You can see his eyes. Are they blue or black?
They're blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
The blue-eyed Lucy, they call it.
That's why they're called ball pythons.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why they're called.
So
ball
they roll up in a ball.
Yeah.
Cool.
The head and middle.
Yeah. Well, bye everybody. I wish I could just hang out with you all day, but it's time to go. So I'll talk to you in the chat room later.
Later.